Well, Paula, let's reflect, shall we, on a really interesting morning. What is your take on how the event has gone?
I think it's been some great racing. I think we were maybe hoping for fast times, course records, but what instead we got were two very, very different races on the men and women's side. On the men's side, we really hotted up to a very exciting race to watch pan out over the final 5-6 kilometres, and great to see Alex Matata rewarded for the hard work that he put in trying to break apart that group with the victory.
What about
the best, of course?
And what about the women's as well? That was an interesting, of course, Ethiopian, but Kenyan 2 and 3 as well.
Yeah, and I think again, different way of racing it. Taya went out very, very hard, extremely fast, almost on world record pace, certainly on course record pace for the first 10k, and then really paid for that over the second half, but managed to hold on for the victory and a world leading time as well. And then Judy Kemboy worked hard to close that gap down and looked really strong in second, and actually moved through from quite far back in the first 5 kilometres.
Speaking to the athletes, they've all said already how tricky the conditions were. What was your take, obviously, in the commentary position? But it was very windy, wasn't it, this morning?
Well, I think the athletes talked about the wind, and when we're out here, it's difficult to feel that when you're standing on the course. Certainly the breeze is picking up at points, and I think what makes it harder is the loop nature of the course, and you could certainly see on the Al Marjan Island section going one way, they had the wind behind them a little bit quicker, coming back into the wind, they certainly were struggling.